All right, Ed Pivos for M Live, and I'm here with Man Beast Rhino, WWE SmackDown champion. He's running for 15th district. This is great. You're trying to be successful now in two areas, and
Yep.
one down, one to go. So we'll get to this in a second. This is the belt,
Yes,
belt, right?
The belt.
What if you lose that?
Well, I'll have to buy another one.
All right.
I think I'll be in trouble too. So
Yeah, Vince wouldn't like that.
no, not at all.
All right, so you're running for 15th district. What would you tell people that, why would I want, they say to themselves, why would I want to vote for a wrestler? Like they have maybe some stereotype or something. When I know your work ethic is second to none because you've been doing this forever and things like, what would you tell people that maybe have a stereotype?
Well, I'm very involved in the community, for one. I have a very strong voice, just not only in the community, but not in this state and, in this state and other states and around the world. Wrestling has provided me a lot. It's provided me with education in life, in business, and, in how to get things done and how to get things across that you want to get across and how to accomplish things, and I've proven that with my work ethic. And starting out at making $3.35 an hour to being world champion and being world tag team champion. So it just goes to show you I've got a proven track record on getting things done and accomplished. So.
Now, what is one or
plus I look good in a suit.
You do. Like this is unusual. This should be your in-ring attire.
Right. When I become corporate Rhino, this is what I'll wear to the ring, a suit.
We've seen it before with the yeah. What are a couple of hot issues that separate you from your opponent? Do you think that a reason why people should vote for you in the community?
Well, as far as my work experience, I've been in the real workforce for 27 years. I've been very successful at that with hard work. I take pride in what I do, whatever I set out to accomplish, and especially being part of the legislative branch, you have to know what it's like to work with others. You have to know what it's like to give and take. And in wrestling, a lot of people don't understand the politics that's involved in wrestling and how you have to work with others to get things done, and then that translates into the things that you do in the ring. Because wrestling isn't just all about putting on spandex and play fighting with other men. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on, whether you're dealing with numbers, ratings, dealing with angles, getting a storyline across, and stuff like that. So it's all about working with others, and getting things done and coming together.
When people are going to vote and they see the ballot, what will your name be on the ballot? Will it, will Rhino be there? Will Terrence Rhino? I mean, what will be there?
Well, it's definitely not going to be Man Beast. Rhino. Yeah, I thought about Rhino, but I definitely, people actually thought that, some people that the people that didn't know me, they thought it might be a gimmick or something. But my friends and families and close members of the community that really know me, they know how serious I am about politics and passionate I am about helping people out. So definitely, it's no gimmick where my wrestling name is going to appear on the ballot. My real name, Terrence Guido Guerin. Guerin spelled Gerin. And then if you live in Dearborn, which is the 15th district, you can look for myself on the ballot. I'm running under the Republican ticket for several different reasons. Just growing up in the 80s, Ronald Reagan, and I'm middle of the road kind of guy. So, but I'm pro-life myself. But we discuss this a little bit more. But if you'd like to learn about myself and my campaign, you can go to voteforrhino.com, FOR, not the number 4. So. A lot of people are looking up and going, wait a second. So,
or just Google it. That's always an easy way to find something. Can I hold the ballot, please? I'm sorry, I did interrupt there. Can I put it around the shoulder or
put a deposit down?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm
afraid heavy.
This is cool. Oh, this is heavy.
There you go.
Wow.
It fits you. We got to get them in the gym, work out a little bit, and then we got to get you one.
This is cool. The SmackDown Championship, the first ever.
Yes, SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
This is great. So okay, you're a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
What stance or what's your take on Trump? That's my question. That's all I get asked. You probably get asked that a lot.
I get asked that a lot. I'm not sold on him yet. I voted for Kasich in the primary. I think he's maturing. As a president, you have to sound presidential. You have to be presidential, and you have to work with others. Hillary, I just don't trust. And that's a concern not only I have. I think she's been involved, for a long time, and I'm sure she's done a lot of great things, But I think people want elected officials to be accountable, and it's definitely a decision that I'm going to have to really start looking at when I'm not knocking on doors. I should really focus on that, and it's definitely been a strange election cycle. So you have a pro wrestler running for office.
Well, it's not the first time. Jesse Ventura, governor of California, Minnesota.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And Reagan was governor of California, 2 terms too. So, and then Nixon ran in '62, but he lost. And then he said he was done with politics. We know that was, didn't happen. '68 he came back and won. Actually, during Woodstock, he was president. I'm I love American history and world history too.
I can tell. I love history too. That's awesome.
See, now we're going to be here another hour talking.
I'm fine. Let's just go get another bagel. That's great.
Right, another bagel. Right.
What is your future in politics? If let's say you win, you're successful. I mean, have you thought long term after that if you want to, do something a little further?
I really, I definitely don't want to give up wrestling. Wrestling's been a big part of my life. I'll always have obviously I'm running to win. I'm running to make a difference. I'm running, to be an inspiration to others that thought about running to go out there and give it a shot, especially if you can make a difference and make your community better. I haven't really thought long term. I'm, thinking about winning, doing a great job, being the best state representative, hopefully in Michigan's history, at least in the District 15, and then going from there. I just, wrestling, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. Wrestling is kind of like what I like to joke about. It's my drug of choice. Just to go out there and entertain. And plus, I think people will really appreciate it, especially in the 15th District, to say, that's my guy, going out there wrestling and enjoying what he does. And, I'm 41, going to be 41, and, I feel great. So I don't want to stop before that window of opportunity to do better things in wrestling closes. So.
All right. Well, you got a lot of in-ring talent still. It's fun to watch. All right, so yeah, this belt is heavy. I mean, my arm is getting I feel like I'm holding like a baby or something, and I can smell the leather. I mean, this is really cool, though. But
yeah, you look pretty comfortable holding that.
I don't know if I can let it go. You might. Slater might have just the only belt left. But well, okay, so you got to watch this guy on SmackDown Live Tuesday nights. This is great. It's on US. Oh my God, I forget what. Yeah, USA. Yeah. I just DVR it, so I forget what it's on. You can catch him on the WWE Network for only $9.99 a month. And that's about it. I love this. I wish you luck in running, and hold this tag team title as long as you can.
Yeah,
so
it's I'm very blessed in a lot of areas of my life, but I'm very fortunate to go out there, and when I talk to, whether it's the kids, whether it's adults, they listen, and I get a good response from them, and they're proud of me to step out in to run for office, because it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. And knocking on doors this summer, sweating, I'd go through 3 shirts like in a matter of 5 hours. So yeah,
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But people, I've knocked on, I want to say right now up to 10,000 doors. Yeah, so myself, and nobody's kicked me off their porch yet. So
there you go. Very
anyways,
cool.
Well, thank you for your
Thank
time.
you. All right. Well,
November 8th.
Look for him on the 15th District if you're in Dearborn. So I'm Ed Pivos for M Live.